Today I'm going to do a short review on the KONICA M-HEXANON M-mount 90mm f2.8 lens. This is going to be mounted on my Leica M9-P, and as you can see and tell the expression on my face, it's a pretty hot day today. And the model today is going to be Anna, and it is actually
my birthday!
Her birthday today. So we are going to do a birthday themed shoot, and I'm going to test the lens on how it feels in the hand, build quality, sharpness at 2.8, the bokeh in the background at 2.8, f4 and 5.6. I'm going to do headshots, half body shots and full body shots. Alright, let's start shooting. The thing I like about this lens is it has a built-in hood, metal hood right here, and it really helps with the sun and the flare coming in. And the build quality is very good. Aperture ring is very smooth, good stops, focus ring, really nice as well. I really like this lens overall. Build quality is very good. I like the feel of it in my hands. It is very easy to use. Focus ring is where it should be, near the M mount, and aperture ring is towards the top. You have a built-in hood. The hood is collapsible, and you can take it out, extend it if you need it, in case there's like a bright source of light, such as the sun, and you want to prevent flares. Accuracy of the lens is pretty good. I was thinking I was missing shots when I would turn focus towards infinity, but actually it was the model moving back and forth, and also me, I was losing my balance too. So when you're shooting at a shallow depth of field of 2.8, is very thin, so if the model moves, your picture could be out of focus. Bokeh is very nice on this lens, very smooth at 2.8 as you saw. Sharpness is also very excellent at 2.8. Is this a portrait lens? Yes, it is. It's a very good portrait lens you can use for headshots, half body and full body shots. You're going to see an example of chromatic aberrations. I saw a lot of purple fringing around the balloon strings in some of the shots. And I think on the used market this is going for about $550 to $600. Yes, this is worth the buy. The newer Leica Summit 2.5 lens is about $1,700, so for like 1/3 of the price you can get a really excellent lens. The CA I discovered the chromatic aberrations. As you can see when I zoom in, there's a lot of purple fringing. When you have a bright source as the sunlight, and you have very thin lines here, it's very easily shown on this lens. So I know this was shot wide open at around f2.8, and so it's really bad for CA. This is not the only shot where I discovered this. I also discovered this on other shots as well. 3 pictures of Anna. The first one is shot at f2.8 wide open. I did my best to focus on her left eye. 100%. I'm viewing this on a 5K 27-inch Retina screen, Apple iMac. Very sharp at 2.8. Bokeh background, very creamy. The only thing I did is adjust exposure per picture, but other than that, this is the raw files from the M9. Let's look at the picture at f4. f4 sharpness does increase. Very nice, and bokeh is still nicely blurred in the background, still creamy. At 5.6. 5.6 I think is the sharpest of the 3. Yes, it is. And 5.6 is the best that this lens will actually show for quality, for sharpness. 2.8 is still very good. But once again, bokeh, very creamy background. Let's look at it again. 2.8. f4, and at 5.6. 5.6 is the best sharpness for this lens. And as you notice, it is reading it as a Leica M9-P. That's because it is set in camera as a for the lens profile. Alright, let's check the sharpness at 2.8. These are half body shots. 2.8, very sharp lens, and this is raw files, no editing whatsoever, and you can really see the CCD quality and the colors. Bokeh is very smooth. I like it a lot. Let's look at it at f4. f4 sharpness, of course, a little bit better. Bokeh still very smooth, and at 5.6. 5.6 still blurry in the background, also of course very sharp. Let's go back, f4 and 2.8. 2.8 is really nice, really creamy background. And if you notice on the Leica M9-P, it's showing as a Leica M9-P 2.8. This was set in the camera itself. Full body shot at f2.8, very nice. The only thing I did is just adjust exposure. Very sharp at 2.8, very good subject background separation. This is shot at f4. Once again, sharpness is increasing. And at 5.6, she blinked here. 5.6 is the sharpest of the three, of course. But of course 2.8, very nice sharpness of the subject and background. Bokeh is very smooth, so yeah, you can actually use this as a portrait lens for headshots, mid-body and full body shots. I'm really liking this lens a lot.
Just got done shooting Anna, who is next to me right now, just relaxing. I noticed that with the KONICA M9 f2.8, sometimes near infinity I need to go back and forth just to make sure the model's in focus. And I'm still learning how to use the 90mm frame lines in the rangefinder. But I want to go back home and check out the photos and edit them. And I'm sure the photos are going to be good. And I really love the build quality. This is on the used market about $550, $600 compared to the equivalent Leica Sumarit lens. It's about $1,600, $1,700 for that lens. And Anna, how did you like the photo shoot today?
I love the photos, but I'm excited to see how
The final results?
Yeah.
What do you think about the lens, like first glance, when you look at it?
It seems like well, when you made me carry it first, I was telling you how heavy
How heavy it is, yeah.
And it doesn't seem that heavy though.
Yes, yeah. Usually the body, Leica body, is made out of brass, handmade in Germany or hand assembled in Germany. The lens is actually, for its size, 90mm for a rangefinder camera, is actually pretty small compared to a DSLR camera. Equivalent 85 1.4 would be pretty big. But yeah, I like this lens, so I'm gonna go home and mosquitoes are coming out.